When I was young, I wanted to be rich. I wanted to have success in my life. I wanted to be able to have a family, have a comfortable home for them to live in, have money for their education, be able to provide for my family. That's it. Everyone I knew around me were criminals. My family, my family's family, uncles. I was surrounded by it, so that's all I knew. I thought that was the way forward, and I thought that's what would get me to where I want to be. I think I was about 7 when I got my first conviction for shoplifting from Morrison's. And then from then on it's just got to bigger and heavier crimes. I had a really bad school life. I was being suspended, excluded all the time. And it was for like knocking school, going out, committing criminal activities and stuff like that. I was 10-year-old and I was sent to a care home / boarding school. I was in there 4 years. It was a horrible place, so I used to always run away. And then the police would come looking for me, take me back. And then on my 15th birthday, I got a sharp shock which was for 3 days remand. A lot of people say when you go to prison, you cry your eyes out your first time there, you're scared, you're shitting yourself and that. But it's not the case. I was looking forward to it because all my friends were there, all my family were there. And I thought, I'm going to get to see what it's like now. It's only 3 days, and I'm alright there. And I was like buzzing it back at Group 4 van. And when I got there, everyone were like welcoming me and stuff, and it was a really good 3 days. And then when I went back to court, they released me. And I thought, if I go back there, I'm among my friends and family and stuff. I thought, there's nothing out here for me. It don't matter, it's not a deterrent. When I was in prison, I was just sitting in prison and think, all I need to do is I need to do this, get this together, steal this, steal that, get some money from here, get some money from there, buy this, and build up from there. Because I could never get the money to actually build my life up. There was no way on earth I could do it legally. So I used to always think I need to steal this and steal that and sell it to build. But I always failed and I always ended up in prison. And when I used to go back, I used to think, right, next time I won't get caught, I'll do this instead. And it was a bigger crime. The crimes got heavier, bigger, turned to robbery and stuff, bigger sentences. I ended up spending the majority of my life in prison. I can't think of any way I could have got money. No job would accept me. I wasn't really interested in working when I was younger. I used to just think, I want money, I need to build up fast. I've missed out on a big chunk of my life. I need to catch up with that part of my life what's missing. I've missed out on my teens basically, when I missed out on my 20s, and I just kept thinking all the times I need to make that back up somehow. I need to do it faster. If I get a job I'm working for so long, for so much a month, I'm still going to be poor all the time. I need to get big, vast amounts of money fast to be able to get that part of my life back, to make up for it. I was a drug addict. I never admitted it then. I used to say, oh, just dabble me. When I was a kid, me and my friends used to sniff gas, glue, Tipex thinners, petrol, anything you could get your hands on. And then we'd start taking acid, amphetamines. It just got built up from there basically. I used to always say I won't be a smackhead, I'd never be a smackhead. I won't dare touch that shit. I could never inject myself. I used to always like get other people to do it. I used to like put my arm out and just close my eyes, you know. The crack and stuff, I used to just smoke it. It's just like you're chasing something all the time. You're hiding from things and chasing things, and it just becomes a lifestyle. It becomes natural to you and the people around you. And you could build up a rapport with the same kind of people. You become part of like a group. You're not lost in society anymore. You become someone to somebody. Everyone in the area turned against me and basically cast me out of the area. I got a few hidings and that, even off my own dad. I moved away, and then when I came back a few years later, every one of my friends were all on smack. A few of them were dead. I was the only one left out of all my friends. I realised that I'd never had money doing them drugs. I was homeless. I'd try and steal, get a bit of money together, buy the drug, sit there, take it, and just think, I could have used that money for something else. I could have bought some food. You know what I mean? Just sat there starving, smacked up. And then something just clicked in prison, and I thought, I need to save money, not spend it on shit. it just lost its purpose basically. Everything that were going on, you know what I mean, drugs and everything was just pointless. I just thought, well, I need to get out of this lifestyle because it's not for me anymore. And that's what stopped all that. I just tried to hide from being nobody, you know. I feel lost in society. So I feel like everything's moving forward except I'm just sat here. Everyone's got a purpose, everyone's got something going on. I've been left behind. It's strange, you know, I just feel like I've been left behind. I feel like the prison I've done, it's like a time machine, you know. You just sat there while the world's spinning around you, you know, everything's moving on. You come out, everything's moved on, you're in the future. And it's quite weird because everything's hard to get your head round, you've got to catch up. People are wearing certain clothes and you think, what do I look like? Do I fit in here? Then you walk around town and I see people pissed up, begging and stuff, and I think, am I one of them? Is that what I'm supposed to be doing? Because I don't feel like I'm one of these people, you know? I feel like I'm supposed to be there, and I'm just lucky that I've got an house and everything at the moment, and I'm going to be back there. And I think I'm pushing buttons to try and get myself back there, because I feel comfortable there. There was a time I was in old prison and I was due to be released. I had 3 days left in my sentence, and I hung myself, and I had to be cut down. And that was because I couldn't face coming out of prison. I didn't want to get out. I thought, I've got to go through all that shit again. I didn't want to start again. I was sick of starting again. I've got used to being out now. I got out Friday the 13th of May 2011, and it's the longest I've ever been out, so I'm getting used to being outside. It's still a stigma, it still hangs in my head, you know. It's like, I don't feel like a part of society still. I feel like people are staring at me, judging me. I still feel like I don't fit in. For me, happiness is where I've been to where I am now. Not being there anymore. I think that's happiness for me. I'm happy now because I'm not there. I'm here. I'm in a better place. I ain't got no money, that's all. It pisses me off that I've got no money, but I feel like I've wasted the best years of my life, and that's it. I'm never going to get them back. I feel like it's all downhill till death. So I've got to make the most of it and try and do what I can. Just hoping that I get a chance, hoping that I can support my family. Just wanting a chance, you know. But thinking, if I don't, what's going to happen? What am I going to do? How am I going to deal with it? Am I going to be able to deal with it, you know? I used to think, oh, I want this, I want that. I just want to be able to provide for my family. It's like a new goal I've set out for myself, you know, rather than the goals I had. I need to be out of prison for my family. And that's what's stopping me from choosing the wrong decisions, because they are there, you know, in my head. There's a lot of things that go through my head. Maybe I could do this and I'll get caught for it. But I think everyone thinks like that. I see money every day go past me. I think I could have that. It's a risk, I could have it. I always think I took it away, I'll go to jail, they can live happy. I just want a job to be able to support my family, and I think I'll be happy then.